Let's work on some details, and right now I want to just move a little bit more on the skin. Okay, so to do this, we're going to create, combine all layers together. Control Shield Alt E on a PC, or Command Option Shift and E on the Mac. So next we'll go to the filters, we'll go to the noise, and we'll click on dust and scratches. So this way it's kind of very nice, keeping a little bit to the shape, but it's help us also to create moving a little bit on the skin. And I'm just going to take down till I see kind of more smooth like lines without. So I think this is about right. We'll go click OK, and we'll go to apply mask to this, and we'll just invert this mask to black and white, black color, so it's invisible become to us. So the next what I want to do, it's using brush, and we'll just use normal brush tool. Okay, we'll just go to start painting over with a soft brush. Let's go set, be sure it's white, 10% opacity or less, and we'll just start kind of painting over her skin. So all what we do in this case, we just reduce amount of the details that we're going to apply. So in some cases, almost thinks about this as digital Botox. It is nothing more as just reduce texturing, reduce some of those small points, except you have it now area where you want to apply, and mostly it will work very well if we do on the skin, just reduce details. Again, I don't want to do everywhere. Okay, so we'll remove a little bit more right here, reduce. This actually work very well techniques if you have some backgrounds you need to make reduction, you know, kind of almost put them away right here. Okay, so let's go ahead. You can see how we start reducing. I don't want to do too much, but it's work well on the hands, like in this case. Okay, we can actually take and make them much smoother, these areas. Okay. Let's have a different approach and techniques when you retouch. I don't like to do too much changes, because I do like they look more natural. Like for example, we could clean up a little bit around this area, but I think it is actually bring kind of nicer, realistic look, at least to me. But again, it's all up to approach, and in some cases you maybe need to go on a frequency separation and touch up a little bit more in some of those areas. Okay, remember right here we had some problem with the hand, so we can also take and apply this noise reduction kind of effect a little bit to this area. Okay, in some case, again, it's up to you. Some people maybe even want to remove some of these wrinkles or a reduced amount of them, so it's up to creativity and up to your look. Okay, so you can see at this point I reduce quite a bit details in some areas. Okay, we can go look here how much we're affecting. Okay, we can go look before and after. We can also look on this map. You can see how sometimes brush the effect quite a bit more. So we're gonna go back in and just, you know, touch up some of those areas, smooth it out. The other ways to do this, we can always select this layer. You can go filter, blur. We can use it Gaussian blur for this, and we'll just can just make it a little bit more blend together. Again, don't do too high dramatic big changes fast. You can also just come back, you know, and just small changes at a time. Okay, we don't need it. For example, just remove some emphasis, a little bit like reduction in this case. Okay. Before you can see, just reduce some of those details, some of those wrinkles in the areas where we don't want it. Okay, so let's go next. What I want to do, it is color correct it a little bit right this area right here. So for this one, this seems like yellowish and it's a little bit more magenta color to me it's look like. So we're going to create another layer. Okay, or we can actually just reuse this curve that we have before. So let's go take these points back to the side and we'll go switch this to the color. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm just looking only on this area right here, and I want to switch this to a little bit more magenta color. So I think it will be a little bit more to the green. So we'll just apply slightly right here. Let's go to the blue. Okay, again, we can go look a little bit warmer, just slightly touch up. And let's go in the red and bring colder. So just remove right here yellowish from this area. Again, we can go to inverse. Okay, and same things when we select the brush, soft brush, we can just kind of paint in some of this color inside right here. So you can see it's kind of slightly changing of the color correction. So it's all what we do. In this case, we'll just adjust colors and we'll painting in some of the area where you don't want this have this yellowish effect. Okay, let's look right here before and after. You can see how the yellow kind of control it. So we don't want to have a too big change, but this way we'll just adjust slightly. Okay, maybe right here a little bit. Touch up in some other areas. And we can see right here we have it. There you go. Okay, so we kind of match these ones. Now let's work a little bit on the lips. We'll do this in the next tutorial.